Hello there everybody and welcome back to the YouTube series The Iceland Takeover. I'm Josh with TBM Games and today there isn't really going to be too much going on. I'm not going to lie to you. I've mostly just been doing all of my pre-season stuff. I'm about to start my pre-season friendlies. My first one's against Copenhagen in the blistering -2. We are currently at the end of January, so we're not doing too bad. There is a few minor things to mention. We've had our schedule for the league released. Nothing too interesting in there, I'm not going to lie to you. Though I was thrown by this Champions Cup. It turns out it's an Icelandic Champions Cup. I don't know what that is. I've done a tiny bit of research. It appears to be sort of the equivalent of the Community Shield in England. So I don't actually know who I'm going to be playing in there, but it will be interesting. Apparently we won it back in 2013 and haven't won it since, and it seems to be Valor's for the taking. So, yeah. See how we get on with that. I don't appear to actually be in the Champions League, which is concerning, considering I've won the league. I don't know if it's... I don't know how it's going to happen. I'd rather hope I didn't have to wait a full season before I start getting accepted into it, because I really do need the European football. Otherwise, as a club, we are going under. The finances are not in a good way. Speaking of, boom, look at that. 558,000 in the red. That's really not good. Not good at all. However, when I've been marked as a manager by the club, where is it? Yeah, they don't appear to have any... Oh, okay, so... Yeah, they don't really seem to have any issue with my handling of the finances. So, I don't know. I guess I'll just kind of take it until I'm told otherwise. So, some notable things that have happened. The medical centre, we're down to one person who's only got an orange injury. Yes! Good Ladson. He was the central midfielder who I was hoping to kind of build a midfield around. Him and Helgason. He's been injured the entire time. Hopefully we can actually get using him this season. Obviously everybody else is back and healthy and having a good time, which is fantastic news. As you all remember from last season, we were just dropping like flies the entire time. The other things to mention are we have actually made some signings. Ooh, some both in and out. So, I think we'll start with the out. Unfortunately, I have had to crumble and I had to sell Jonsson because I was offered 135,000. And frankly, at this level, that's just far too much to turn down. Valkertson also had to go. His wages were just much too high. They offered him more than double what I was paying. And they offered me 25.5 grand, which at the time was just, again, it's just too high. He's in his 30s. His contract's gone up now because of the length of what they've offered him and his current wages. Plus, he's just generally a good player. So, yeah, that's unfortunate, but it had to be done. I did also manage to send Balvinson, out on loan. He did play a couple of games for us last season. I think it's about 3 or 4. Yeah, 4. He didn't overly impress, so I've just sent him out to Vestry. If he comes back a better player and challenges for the first team, fantastic. If not, then I can possibly look at selling him or releasing him or whatever. Now, for the interesting ones who we brought in. So we managed to bring in George Alexander as a main striker, because with Jonsson gone, unless I can bring in a winger, Lennon will probably have to be demoted to the wing. Possibly on the left and have Goodness on the right. We'll just have to see what works for us the best. Which would then leave obviously Alexander free as a striker, sort of what Beck did for the majority of last season. In terms of as an actual striker, he isn't too dissimilar from Lennon, which is what we like to see. There is obvious differences, but yeah, I'm happy enough that I would be happy to have him leading the line and not be overly concerned by it for now anyway. I did sign Jens Hegeler, the 32-year-old German centre-back, who is a massive upgrade on what I currently have. Hopefully he'll bring a good level of experience and just generally give somebody for my young centre-backs to sort of work with. He's had quite an illustrious career. He played for Leverkusen, Nuremberg, Leverkusen again, Hertha Berlin and Bristol for some reason, but sure, why not? So he was a free agent. We managed to sign him. Same with David De Paula, who I'm thinking may end up being my playmaker for a season. He is, again, well in his 30s and he's on relatively high wages, but I've got him for the next 10 months, so hopefully he can just sort of be a stopgap while I search for somebody a bit more long term. Again, he's pretty well rounded for what I need. He can play just about every sort of role that I'll need him to do, and he's reasonably happy with it. Again, he's had quite a long career playing quite a few different teams. He's never actually been bought though, aside from an undisclosed fee, but obviously we don't class that. Which is, it's quite an interesting little one there for you. But no, so far I'm very happy with my signings. Obviously time will tell if they actually do turn out to be well. I've got my finger in a few little other pies, such as I need a new right back and a new right winger. Obviously with Jonsson and Vargaton having gone, and I've not really got much in the way of wages to spend, so it's probably going to have to be loans or relying on what we currently have in, unless again somebody goes. One thing I did do, which I personally think was a stroke of genius, was because of the wage situation and all of that, I decided to ask the board for a new contract. Oh yeah, I'm that guy. Instead, they offered me $1,200 a week. I dropped them to £325 a week, therefore saving the club around £1,000 a week, just on me, because, well, I don't need the money, because it's only a game and I don't actually get it, unfortunately. But hey, so this is a relatively long-term contract, which is good. They've locked me in. So that's fantastic news for me, and hopefully for us as a YouTube series. The other interesting thing that I have had is there seems to be an election for a new board. So I don't quite know how this is going to pan out. I've got 25 days before apparently that's when they have the election. Who knows? I might get somebody in who actually has a bit of money in the back pocket, and they can just kind of give me, at least bring me back up to being breaking even. Breaking even, and then I can press on from there. Because without the Champions League, I'm really going to struggle financially, because I was definitely putting all my eggs in that basket for where I was going to get my main money back from, because I really don't get much for winning the league, and it started already. I believe he's my second choice. Yeah, he's my second choice keeper. He's out now. Not for long, but right, that's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Josh. Don't worry about it. So apologies that this video didn't actually come up yesterday, but things came up at home. I just simply didn't have the time to record and edit it, so I'm going to have to put it up today, and normal service will be resumed with the next video being on Sunday. Then just, oh no. Really? Just for his debut? Fantastic. So it will be for Tuesday and Thursdays in future, like normal, for those of you who are new to the channel. Yeah, I think that's about it for today. Hopefully when we come back again, we will have managed to get to the pre-season cup, so at least you have something to watch other than me just clicking through looking for people to scout. I'll deal with that afterwards. Because yeah, this isn't very interesting, I'm aware of that. But if you manage to reach this point of the video, hey, thanks a lot. And of course, as always, I would like to encourage you to like and share the video. And oh no, oh no, that's not a good start to the season. But I think I shall end the video there with a new sponsorship deal. Hey, we'll end on a high. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching, and I shall see you next time.